I want to talk about how you can change the world when you're 14 years old. And if you're a teenager, especially those that are 13, 14 years old, 15, 16 years old, I want you to watch this. I think that this is going to be very important for you. And I want you to think about what to do when you are 14, 15, 16 years old. And if you don't know me, I am Professor Dave Masek. I'm Associate Professor of Innovation Strategy and Entrepreneurship. And I created this whole Reciprocity Project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people that help me out that I want to pay the favor forward to help you out. Now, you might be thinking, I guarantee I know exactly what you're thinking. We all think like this, that you're not good enough to change the world. You can't be a CEO. You can't be the person that makes some sort of social venture that changes absolutely everything. You can't be the person that that invents some new pollution control device that helps us and mitigates all of the problems with climate change. You can't be the person that changes how we understand diversity. And we all think like this. I want you to really think about this. But how do you actually change the world? How do you make a difference? What is the thing that you need to do? And the answer is incredibly, very, very simple. And most of you are not going to do it. 99% of you are going to watch this. Maybe your teachers, maybe your parents, maybe somebody, your cousin is going to send you this video, and you're going to watch it, and you're not going to do nothing with it. And you're not going to change the world. You're going to be the person that's not going to change the world. The person that changes the world is the person that says, hey, I'm going to do it. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to start looking stupid. I'm going to look silly. I'm going to say, I'm going to understand, I'm going to be the person that is going to solve climate change. Everybody is going to laugh at you. They're all going to say that's a stupid idea. They're all going to make fun of you and say, you know what, you're only 14, you're only 15, you can't do nothing. You're going to doubt yourself and you are going to think, I cannot do this. But this is the people that change the world. You know what they do? They say tough luck. They disregard what everybody else is saying and they just simply pursue it. They will pick up their cell phone and make an announcement, and they'll post it on YouTube, or they'll write a blog post about what they're doing and planning on doing, or they'll start telling people, I'm planning on doing this. And everybody's going to tell you that you're stupid. Everybody's going to tell you that what you're doing is wrong. You're going to have absolutely nobody paying attention to you. But those people that keep going with it, those people that are unrelentless, they're the ones that are actually going to do it. And so if you want to be the person that makes a difference in this world, if you want to be the next CEO of Google, start pursuing that. You know how you pursue it? You say, I'm going to be that person, and I'm going to make an announcement, and I'm going to be that person. And so I start doing those things that get you to that direction. I start taking courses that are about, maybe it's economics, or I eventually try to get myself to become an MBA, or I start learning how to program. I start doing those things that get me to that point, or I tackle the problem. I look at it and I say, what is the problem here? And I do my first venture. I do my first thing, and I actually do that thing, and it's not going to work out. It's probably not going to work out, but that's not the point. The point is that you tried, and the point is that you actually tried to get someplace. And maybe it doesn't work out in 6 months. That's a really short time. What you need to do is think about, when I'm 45 years old, I'm 14 right now. When I'm 45 years old, am I closer to the point where I've actually changed the world? Am I getting to the point where I'm going to get there? It's going to take you 20 years. It's probably going to take you even 30 years to do it. And so you just have to be unrelentless with what you're doing. You can't give up on yourself. People are going to make fun of you. everybody you know, and it's probably going to be the people that is closest to you. I almost guarantee it. I know. I lived it. People are going to make fun of you. And you just have to simply get up and get going. And you have to not pay attention to what those people are saying and just relentlessly pursue it. What you're doing looks stupid. What you're doing is stupid to everybody. It does not make sense. But you got to be the person that gets up and does it. So if you want to become an astronaut, you want to become whatever. If you want to become an astronaut, it's easy. You can become an astronaut. You know how many people want to become an astronaut and do nothing about it? So many people. But you know how you become an astronaut? You go and you start taking some physics courses in high school. Then you go and you get your undergraduate degree in college in a physics degree in astrophysics. Then you work out all the time. You constantly are working out to keep yourself fit and physically fit. Then you get into graduate school, something to do with astrophysics or something along those lines, whatever it is. Maybe it's aerodynamics. Maybe you go into the military to learn how to fly a plane. But every action, every step is getting you to go towards that direction until eventually you're 30 years old. You look actually very good because you got a very strong education. You've pursued it for 15 years. And everybody else around you maybe doesn't look quite the same. And all of a sudden you are a viable candidate. Now, you might not be a absolute viable candidate. You might not get in, but you keep trying and you keep going and you don't stop. If I can change you, if I can get you to think that you just have to relentlessly pursue this thing until you're dead. That's it. You just got to keep pushing at it. You will accomplish so much in your life, but you're afraid to do it. You're afraid because you're afraid of what other people are going to say. And you know what? Those people are not going to be around in your life in a year. They're not going to be around in your life in 5 years. So why are you paying attention to them? Just do good stuff and keep going. Be that weird person, that weirdo, that one person that stands out that says, I'm going to do this thing, and you actually do it. Nobody else is going to be there. You're going to be the one that's going to have to take the lead and actually charge forward. So if you're 13, 14, 15 years old, relentlessly pursue what you want to do. And if you don't know what you want to do, pick something that's big and meaningful and just keep pursuing it. It's okay if it's crazy, or it's okay that it seems selfish. You want to go into Wall Street and make a ton of money. That is okay. A lot of good people do that as well. But you just have to pick it and pursue it and relentlessly pursue it. Not for a year, not for 2 years, but for 25 years. And people are going to make fun of you, and you have to be okay with that. You have to enjoy the fact that people are making fun of you, because when you are 10 years down the road, you can tell them to stick it, and you can show them what you've done. Get out there and go do something with your life.